governorship election. And Togo and Gabon become Commonwealth members. Thousands displaced by flood in Australia. Now, the news in full. Chairman of the Nigeria's electoral body, INEC, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, has expressed satisfaction over the readiness of the Commission towards the conduct of the July 16 governorship election in Osun State, southwest Nigeria. Professor Yakubu, who stated this during the assessment visit to Osun, reaffirmed Independent National Electoral Commission INEC's commitment towards conducting a free, fair, credible, peaceful, and conclusive election in the state come July 16. Our reporter, Oluwatobiloba Ojonuga, has the details. We sincerely apologize for that break. We shall bring you the report in the course of the bulletin. Voters in the state of Osun have been urged to do everything humanly possible to make the July 16th governorship election violent-free and peaceful. A grassroots politician, Honorable Ismaila Fafiyebi, made a plea today when he featured on the weekly program Issues in the News. The chairman of the 393 Councillors Forum in the state condemned violent attacks on fellow politicians regardless of political party affinity. He commended the state governor, Mr. Adegbego Oyetola, for his lofty achievements in the areas of welfare of workers, road, building and provision of quality health services to the people. Honorable Fafi Ebi also enjoined Nigerians to be modest in their celebration of the forthcoming Islamic festival, Eid el-Kabir. In Kenya, Agano Party presidential candidate David Waihiga will today launch his manifesto ahead of the August 9 general elections. He is the final presidential candidate to present his blueprint for the country following Deputy President William Ruto and George Wajakoya, who launched theirs last week. Waihiga revealed that his manifesto will be radical and unique and shall propose to waive all tax penalties accrued as soon as he resumes office as the next Kenya's president. In a sneak preview of his manifesto, Waihiga pledged to constitute a Truth and Recovery Commission that will help bring back to Kenya 20 trillion shillings illegally obtained and stashed by powerful individuals. He added that if elected to succeed President Uhuru Kenyatta, his government will waive tax accrued from the date he is sworn in order to give Kenyans a new start. This is the World at Noon, coming to you from Osun State Broadcasting Corporation, Ile-Auje, Okebale, Osogbo, Voice of the West. Now, I made this message. Nigeria is a country with vast human and natural resources. Let's harness them for the benefits of the nation and generations yet on. Togo and Gabon have become the latest African countries to join the Commonwealth while having no historical links to Britain. The move came ahead of the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham this summer, and as debate rages on about the colonial legacy of the monarchy and the Commonwealth as an old relic of the British Empire. Gabon and Togo, which are both former French colonies, are the 55th and 56th members to join the club. Officials accepted applications by the two West African countries at a Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting in Kigali, Rwanda, after they both expressed voluntary interest in becoming members. It will be recalled that Mozambique joined the Commonwealth in 1995, followed by Rwanda, who was the last country to become a member in 2009, despite having no historical ties to the British Empire. However, Commonwealth Secretary General Patricia Scotland said the Commonwealth, which began as 8 nations in 1949, is growing to 56. Authorities in Australia's New South Wales have ordered thousands of people to evacuate after flood waters entered residential areas. Local media report has it that Paul Tully, Deputy Premier of the state, described the situation as worsening as water from overflowing rivers and dams inundated several regions. The State Emergency Department has asked residents living along the Hawkesbury and Nepean rivers to leave their homes and shift to designated evacuation centers. The Post also says authorities have launched a helicopter-backed search and rescue operation. According to reports, this is the fourth wave of floods in New South Wales in the last 18 months. With a story of INEC, where we say the chairman of the electoral body, Professor Mahmoud Yakub, has expressed satisfaction over the readiness of the commission towards the conduct of the July 16 governorship election in Osun, southwest Nigeria. Over now to Oluwatobiloba Odunuga for details.
Officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission in Osun State moved down to the Akure airport in their numbers with great excitement to welcome their boss, Professor Mahmoud Yakub, who came for an assessment visit so as to ascertain the preparedness of INEC at the forthcoming gubernatorial election in the state. In his remarks, Professor Mahmoud Yakub noted that it has been the tradition of the commission that whenever a major off-cycle election is fast approaching, the commission comes for a readiness assessment visit. He added that the commission assessment officers will look into the facilities to ensure they are in order and prepare for the election. He added that his team will also monitor the mock accreditation exercise using the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS. The INEC boss maintained that the commission will be meeting with some major stakeholders, including the traditional rulers, the security agencies, transporters, and religious leaders, among others.
It has been the tradition of the commission that whenever a major off-cycle election is around the corner, we come for readiness assessment visit. So this time around, we are on a readiness assessment visit, meaning that we are going to look at our facilities to ensure that the facilities are prepared for the election.
Professor Yakub, who was flanked by the state resident electoral commissioner, Professor Abdulgani Raji, and other directors and members of the commission, noted that there will be another visit after the assessment where he will call for stakeholders meeting and the signing of peace accord. Professor Yakub maintained that they are satisfied with the arrangement made so far by the state rec, Professor Raji, including the briefings of the security agencies.
We are satisfied with the arrangement, particularly the briefings that we received from the security agencies. We met with them yesterday and consistently from our office. But we have come to see things for ourselves practically. So we are going to look at what we have done in order to review our readiness for the Osun election in terms of practical things we have done on the ground.
He reaffirmed the INEC's readiness in devoting their energy and dedication to ensure the conduct of a free, fair, transparent, peaceful, and conclusive election in the state. Oluwatobiloba Odunuga reporting for OSBC News.
And here again are the highlights of the world at noon. Chairman of Nigeria's electoral body, INEC, Professor Mahmoud Yakub, has expressed satisfaction over the readiness of the commission towards the conduct of the July 16 gubernatorial election in Osun State, southwest Nigeria. Togo and Gabon have become the latest African countries to join the Commonwealth while having no historical links to Britain. And authorities in Australia's New South Wales state have ordered thousands of people to evacuate out of floodwaters entire residential area. That was the one edited by Nathaniel Ojegoke and delivered by Olushayo Babatunde. News talk by Sahid Adebojo of our editorial bit takes a cursory look at the activities of Osun State Governor Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola in the areas of health sector since he assumed office 3.5 years ago.
Some 3.5 years ago, Governor Adegboyega Oyetola took the mantle of leadership of the state of Osun. It was a time the state economy was in a quagmire. On assumption of office, the governor promised that the healthy living of the people will be of paramount to him, maintaining that a healthy society is a wealthy one. Just like a dream, the governor embarked on the building and rehabilitation of 332 public health centers, a situation which of today has given every political ward in the state at least a functional health center. The action of Governor Adegboyega Otola administration during the outbreak of the dreaded COVID-19 pandemic no doubt deserved commendation, as his government made the needed sensitization in marketplaces, the worship centers, in addition to provision of hand sanitizers and face masks to safeguard the indigents of the state. As if that was not enough, the present administration introduced the Osun Health Insurance Scheme to bridge the gap between the rich, the poor, and the vulnerables in getting quality healthcare service. As of today, hospitals in the state of Osun are filled with drugs, and those who registered under the Osun Health Insurance Scheme benefiting subsidized surgical and treatment. Despite the meager resources accruable to the state, the present administration has ensured a functional primary health care board and the State General Hospital Ashubiaro upgraded to a specialist SIB. The quality healthcare services being rendered at hospitals across the state are being reflected in an average resident who now engage in their day-to-day activities looking more healthy. News Talk identifies the positive turnaround that the present administration has given the health sector in just 3 years, thereby calling on individuals to continue their support for Governor Adegboyega Oyetola.
That's News Talk written by Sekida Adeboje of our editorial bit. Your enumerated Osun State Governor, Mr. Adegboyega Oyetola's efforts in the health sector in the last 3.5 years. It was read by Olushola Egbedofo. For more about us, you can visit OSBC.org. Thanks for listening. Good afternoon.